The hottest comic books in the world? We should have seen this spec coming. Another week, another list. We got the leader of the Gempire on the line, broadcasting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Hit the like, slap the subscribe button, and Gem hit him with number 10.
Number 10 is that book that we didn't see coming. It's because we've gone so far from collecting the first appearances. We're on the first solo cover. And you got to think about Wolverine. His first appearances have always gone up in value. His first solo miniseries, first solo ongoing. So the first solo cover in Uncanny X-Men 133 makes a lot of sense.
Debuting in 1980, part 5 of the Dark Phoenix saga, Wolverine's first solo cover spiking, proving that not only collectors but investors are interested in throwing dollars down on a comic book that will look great in a slab. We are in a market where so many members, I mean, take a look at the backlog that CGC and CBCS has. It takes quite a while to get comic books graded because there's an ample amount being sent to them. And if you can't open up the book, the value of a glorious cover is more and more important by the day. Let's take a look at the newsstand. We had a 9.0 back in March go for $243, up 10%, now selling for $267. And we have a 9.4 newsstand bringing in its second highest sale, selling at $365.
Then we got the direct market, a CGC 9.2, which sold for $327 back in March, up 22%, selling for $400. But that's not all. We had a 9.6 hit market as well. Back in 2021, it sold for $682. It's up 17% now, selling for a cool $800.
My little saber tooth just jumped up. Comparing these numbers from 2020 to 2021, this book has doubled. But comparing them from 2021 to 2022, this book has tripled. Next at the list at number 9, we have a Fantastic Four non-key issue, an iconic cover featuring Dr. Doom, and Doom spec is off the chain.
Fantastic Four 57, like you said, a non-key, but that Kirby cover gives it key worthiness because not only is Doom on the cover with the Fantastic Four, but Silver Surfer as well. And all of these Silver Age character covers have been spiking. We have a CGC 4.5 with its second highest sell ever, selling for $180, previously selling for $200.
The 8.0 back in March went for $491, and that's up 22%, now selling for $600. Gem, didn't we warn the community that these types of books were going to see an inevitable increase with the blue chips pricing themselves out? Hit the subscribe button, comic fam.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get Fantastic Four 5s or 48s and 49s in this climate. So Fantastic Four 57 with a great cover that would make for an awesome display as well. A CGC 9.0 hit its second highest sale because of that. It previously sold for $1,100 and just came $100 shy, selling for $1,000. Then we got the 9.4. It sold for $1,500 back in July, and it's up 7%, selling for $1,605.
Let's go another step further. Take a look at this other record breaker for a classic Dr. Doom cover, issue 320. I don't think anyone was specking on this book, but there's only 9 graded at 9.8. We just mentioned the amount of interest in getting classic covers graded, and with a lonely 9 copies on the census, this book hit new records, selling for $610. Yes, we have a Amazing Thing versus Hulk cover, but we also have Dr. Doom looming in the background. I encourage the community to download the best comic app in existence, Key Collector Comics. Utilize code TOM101 to unlock a free 2-week subscription. Support the show. Get access to a tremendous amount of categories so you can shop covers that may seem gains, just like the ones on our list and this FF320 did.
And say what you will about the spec market, it will cause keys to increase, but it will also bring out some keys or covers that people weren't really looking for. Underrated books like this Fantastic Four 320. Moving on to number 8 on the list, we have Spectacular Spider-Man issue 9 from 1977.
The first appearance of White Tiger, the first Puerto Rican Marvel superhero, the first Latino superhero at Marvel Comics. I actually sit in front of his first appearance in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, issue number 19. He would find his second appearance in issue 20, but this comic is his first appearance in a standard comic-size funny book.
Now, this is last-minute speculation for Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. The Sub-Mariner spec is already out there, and we are hearing rumors that they might tweak his origin, give him like more of an Aztec origin, but some are speculating that that might be a nod to the White Tiger.
We found it also intriguing that members of the set of Black Panther Forever received merchandise, and an emblem was seen that resembles the Aztec jaguar god. Now, is Subby's Atlantean culture being retconned, maybe having ties or based on ancient Latin histories? Or is this a different character altogether, which is why we're seeing this book blow up like we've never seen before? A 5.0 hit the market with no prior record data, hitting $55. A 7.0, same thing, no prior record being set, but selling for $78.
And we do have some record breakers. A CGC 9.2 sold for just $125 last year, and it's up 48% now, selling for $185. Then we have a 9.8, which sold for $750 in 2021 as well. That's up 3%, selling for $769.
A new 9.8 record leader, hot damn, comic fan. Next at the list at number 7, Thor 129, debuting in 1966. I think some last-minute spec on Thor Love and Thunder. What do you think?
I'm right there with you. Last minute Thor Love and Thunder speculation. We've seen Zeus. We know we've got Gore the God Butcher. Who's he going to butcher? This book has a lot of first appearances of a lot of gods, so pick one.
We have the first appearance of Ares, who's the god of war. We also have the first appearance of Mercury, the messenger god, the wife of Zeus, Hera, as well as the god of wine, the god of hunters, and so many others, and a 6.5 that broke records. Last selling in 2021 for $360, up 18%, now selling for $425 as we draw closer to the film's debut.
What's funny is the 7.0 also had a record high of $360 last year, and it's up 11%, but still shy of the 6.5 sale, coming in at $400.
The 7.5 back in July went for $540, and that's up 11%, now hitting $600. If you want to support the show directly, give me an excuse to send you comics every single month. Join my mystery mail call comic book subscription service, one per box in June. Link in the description, or go to comictom101.com to join the community. We're sending out a new Fantastic Four issue number 1, cover art done by Alex Maleev. Kang the Conqueror going in, one per box, but that's not all. Jem, should I hit him with the second book?
I hope it's that Tyler Kirkham book I heard about.
Fantastic Four number 1 is guaranteed, one per box. This next one is going out by chance, so good luck. We have teamed up with Whatnot Comics, the best new app to buy and sell collectibles. Carnivore Comics, one of the best variant producing businesses in our market. Shout out to my brother Sean. And Tyler Kirkham on Venom number 8, Salvador Dali inspired homage. Going out at random. We have trade dresses, we have virgins. Good luck. Link in the description to join. And at the list at number 6, Luke Cage's first appearance, Hero for Hire number 1, debuting in 1972.
We've already had Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio reprise their roles in the MCU. It's heavy implicated that we're going to be getting the Defenders back as well, which makes sense that we're seeing Heroes for Hire, Luke Cage's first appearance, making record-breaking sales.
The 8.0 has a $798 3-month average, and we just saw an $800 sale take place this week, showing optimism and sustainability.
The CGC 8.5 may not have broken record, but it came close to tying, just 5% shy, with its all-new sale of $1,224. A CGC 9.0, which sold for $1,920 back in October, is up 9% now with this all-new record high of $2,100.
This book is so tough and high grade because of that dark cover. We had a 9.4, an elusive grade, come to market this past week. To give you some perspective, the only thing higher that's come to the market is since 2021, and that was a 9.6 that hit 8,500. Well, the 9.4, we haven't seen a recorded record hit since 2017, selling for $4,635, and that's up 8%, selling for $5,000. Hot damn.
It finally happened. Number 5 on the list, Fantastic Four, issue number 4. None of these are my sales, but it's the first Silver Age appearance of Namor the Sub-Mariner. Let me take a look at this and just ride this the rest of the way out. A CGC 1.5 had its second highest sale, selling for $2,555. It's just 2% shy of the all-time record high. A CGC 3.0 sold for $4K back in March. It's up 3%, selling for $4,123. And then we have a 7.0. It sold for $10,500 back in March, up 48%, now selling for $15,505.
For any new viewers, we have gone on record, Jem has invested in this book. He got tired of talking about the subby potential, and now that it's looking more and more real, how does it feel, brother?
I'm just waiting for my time, baby.
At the list, at number 4, Amazing Spider-Man 129, debuting in 1974. We have the first appearance of the Jackal.
and also a little character named Frank Castle. Like I said earlier, we've gotten Daredevil back, we've gotten Kingpin, we're probably going to get the Defenders, which means we're probably going to get Punisher. Makes sense to see his first appearance in ASM 129 making the list.
One of the most renowned, collected, Bronze Age books of all time. And take a look at this. We have an 8.0 and 7.5 that are trending slightly higher dollar amounts than their prior 90-day average. To give you something to consider, the 8.0s have hit a height of $3,600 and lows of $2,700 in the last year.
In similar fashion, the CGC 9.0 is averaging $4,570 over the last 3 months, so we just had a $5,389 sale that blew that average out the water.
That's an 18% hike over the 90-day average. And we also have a 9.2 selling for its second highest it's ever done. The highest set was $6,200 back in March, and we had a $5,500 sale this past week, but it's still trending 9% higher than its 90-day average of $5,030.
And just in case you thought the Fantastic Four love was over, it ain't over. Number 3 on the list, we have Fantastic Four issue 46, the first full appearance of Black Bolt, second appearance of the Inhumans.
Debuting in 1966, Jem, I was waiting for this to happen. We were so surprised to see Black Bolt in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and we were waiting anxiously to see a 9.8 hit the market, and it just did, and it broke records. But we're going to start you off with a 4.5, because you know the trickle effect is inbound. We had a sale that took place at the beginning of May of $350, and that's up 6%, now selling for $370. Members clearly believe in the Inhumans, and they believe that this wasn't the last time we're going to see the Black Bolt.
Yeah, I was hyped when I saw Black Bolt on screen. I didn't expect it, and I want to see more of him in the Inhumans. A CGC 9.0 sold for $1,450 in December. It's up 25%, selling for $1,807. And then we have a CGC 9.8. It sold for what seems like cheap now, $7,768 back in 2018. It's up 92%, selling for $14,949.
A new 9.8 record breaker, hot damn. Let me know what you think in the comment section below of all the new characters introduced in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And I'm talking specifically from the alt universe. Reed Richards, Captain Marvel, Black Bolt, and Captain Carter. Who do you want to see most again on the screen? It'll enter you to win this. Omni-Man number 1, Invincible variant, and next at the list at number 2, Ghost Rider number 1.
That's right, the first solo series of Ghost Rider, who first appeared in Marvel Spotlight issue 5, another book that's been spiking because it's a character that we've been talking about.
Debuting in 1973, one of the most unique superheroes of all time. And every other month, it seems like we're getting more and more rumors that we're going to see one of the prime superheroes to fight the occult, the supernatural, make the screen. Well, the numbers are showing it. Look at this 2.5 back in January going for $225, up 9%, now selling for $245. The 5.0 going for $560 in October is up 3%, now selling for
$575.
And the 8.0 going for $1,000 in March is up 7%, clearing the $1,000 marker, selling for $1,067.
The most impressive sale is not a record breaker, but still, a 9.8 sold for $22,450, which is just a little bit shy of January's record-breaking sale of $26,400, but still, a sale over $20K for Ghost Rider.
This is still historical because this is the second time that this book has ever broken the $20,000 marker in comic book history. Hit the like, slap the subscribe. We have arrived, the number 1 hottest book in the multiverse. Of any timeline, we have House of Secrets, issue number 92, Bernie Wrights and Goodness debuting in 1971, a DC key leading the list. Jem, what reality are we in?
I've recently got into Swamp Thing over the years, reading Alan Moore, reading Scott Snyder, Charles Soule, currently Ron V, and I fall in love with the character more and more every time. Make sure to check out my recent 1/3 scale Swamp Thing statue review that I did on the channel.
Dude, that statue was insane. That thing towered over you.
It was huge, it had some damages, but still worth checking out. Awesome to see this book make the list, and we're talking about a 0.5, the lowest possible grade you can get. It sold for $245 back in 2020, and it's up 58%, now selling for $386.
And that book was missing pages. We'd call it incomplete, but CGC doesn't use that term anymore. Oh, shots fired. We have a 9.0 going for $6,000 in January, up 3%, now selling for $6,200.
Before we get into the CGC 9.4 record-breaking sale, let's talk about some other noteworthy Swamp Thing sales.
Going backwards to the most recent highest graded sales was a 9.6 back in 2021 in November, selling for $33,600. And the reason that spike was massive was because of the 9.8 record leader that landed back in September 2021, selling for $90K.
Some noteworthy record-breaking sales for sure. Now, the CGC 9.4 didn't quite reach those heights, but it did sell for $4,944 2 years ago, back in 2020, and it's up 224% with this all-new record-breaking sale.
Swamp Thing leading the list, hitting $16,000 in a 9.4. I didn't see that one coming. We appreciate your time today, comic fam. And as always,
geek responsibly and stay minty fresh.
Enough said. Join myself, Gem Mint from Gem Mint Collectibles, every single Wednesday for the best new place to buy and sell comic books, whatnot. Available for both Androids and iPhones. We bring the keys, the exclusives, the giveaways, and so much more. We also have 2 other videos for you to check out. We made them for you. Enjoy them and have a great week.